Danny Gathone for Pro Boxing Fans. We're in Wembley. We've just had the press conference for KSI versus Anthony Taylor and Slim Albaher. That's a mouthful. Viddal Riley, good to see you.
Oh, yeah, good to see you, bro.
I want to just get straight to proper boxing, Viddal. That's what people on Pro Boxing Fans want to hear about. So, as entertaining as that was, we'll talk about yourself. Obviously, English champion now. I want to talk to you about the Isaac Chamberlain-Jack Massey fight. You've been linked with a fight with Isaac, mainly. Yeah. Isaac obviously no longer in possession of that the British belt. You targeting Jack Massey?
No. I still want Isaac. Because that's the fight that the people want to see. At the end of the day, it's the fight that people want to see. Obviously, he's beltless now, so negotiations and things need to happen in order to make the fight make sense for both sides, especially for me. But I feel like those things can happen, and if there's certain terms and things that we can agree to, then I think that fight can happen later this year. I don't see why not. I feel like now he's only got an option either to fight me or fight Chev. Me and Isaac's obviously the bigger fight for the general public, so I think that's what we should go with.
What did you make of the fight between Isaac and Jack? You know, Isaac was a slight favourite in the eyes of many. Were you surprised with the result?
Yeah, he should have never been a favourite. He should have never been a favourite for that fight. Jack Massey, as I said, former world champion. He's quality fighter, went up to heavyweight, competed with Joseph Parker. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why he was such a severe underdog. When I heard that Cizlak was out and Massey was in, I straight away said Massey's going to win. And he won exactly how I thought he would. It was a close fight. And then as the fight went on, he boxed more and he managed to outpoint Isaac.
You talk about still wanting that fight with Isaac. Obviously, there is a bit of history there. Is that the fight you're looking at next? You know, it's been a while since. Yeah.
Definitely. I think it's been brewing long enough. You know, since last year October, we've been bickering, going back and forth. If he won against Massey, it would have made our fight further away for sure, because he would have been looking for world honours. But with the defeat, I feel like he has no choice now but to fight me or Chev. And I mean, Chev said he don't want to give him a shot because he didn't give him one. So I don't mind. I'll fight Isaac. But as I said, I have my terms. I have my things that have to be discussed behind the scenes. If those are met, let's get it on, because the people want to see it.
Just sticking with the cruiserweight division, obviously had Chris Smith. Imad, you fought in the amateur ranks against Richard Riakporhe. A lot of people disappointed by Richard's performance. What did you put it down to? Was it just a case of Chris and Shane getting the game plan right? What did you make of the fight?
Oh, I mean, it might have been lack of ring time. You know, could have been lack of ring time, lack of experience. Maybe the occasion could have been a bit much. I don't know. There's many things. Only he's gonna know the true answer. But for me, you probably can put it down to lack of ring time. You know.
With Richard obviously losing in the way he did, people are sort of asking what next. There's got a lot going on outside of boxing. Do you think we see him take a step back towards the domestic level, or what do you anticipate?
I think I could see a potential Massey and Riakporhe rematch. That would make sense, I think. Massey just picked up the European, Richard looking for a way back in. It would be a good European title fight, and I feel like whoever wins that fight's in prime position now to really call for the world level.
And on Chris Smith, he's been calling for unifications. I just wanted to ask you, so you've got the 4 World Championships at Cruiserweight, you've got Bill Smith, Zurdo Ramirez, Noah McKillian and Opetaia. There's talk of sort of like a round-robin tournament. Who do you think would come out on top? Most people seem to favour Opetaia as Anthony Taylor goes crazy in the background.
Personally, I think Billum, you know. I think Billum is probably the #1 cruiserweight right now, based on his credentials, based on his opponents as well. I think you got to give it to Billum right now. Opetaia, obviously, there was a lot created and a lot of hype and whatnot, but when you look at Billum's resume, he's done it, man. He's done it. So I feel like he's just not that personality that makes you think he's the guy, but I feel like he is, man. Round robin tournament, I'll give Billum or Opetaia, coming out on top of that one. I don't know. I think Billum would give Opetaia a good fight.
Just a couple more on the wider world of boxing before I let you go. I've got to ask you about this Carl Froch, Anthony Joshua beef. What did you make of the leak in just basically Carl leaked WhatsApp conversation? Is that bad taste, or is that just the world we live in now?
I mean, when you sign up for socials and you know you feel like that's your branding. You know, Carl Froch's branding is to be that guy, and he just be a nuisance and a nuisance with mad credentials, isn't it? Like, he's a British boxing legend, so if anyone's gonna chat, he can chat. But to me, it's unnecessary, innit? But I hear him. He's doing what he needs to do, and it works for him. His numbers are flying, so I hear him.
Last one. AJ's fighting Daniel Dubois. I believe you sparred Daniel in the past. Is that correct?
I fought Daniel.
In the amateurs?
In the amateurs. I sparred with Daniel a couple of times. And I mean, he's very heavy-handed. He puts the punches together really well. But I'm not making a prediction.
You got my next question.
Yeah, I can't.
Who do you have as the favourite?
The favourite, AJ. AJ definitely the favourite, but I refuse to make a prediction for that fight because I'm biased. I'm biased because I've known Daniel since I was 7 years old, and I'm biased because AJ is my manager.
Well, Viddal, I will let you go. Enjoy the rest of this crazy day in Wembley. Take care.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.